we can count at least 4 generations are in this room, and we just saw a wonderful performance from our children, and it's such a blessing. And in this Christmas season, we think about the birth of Christ, and it is actually we're going through Isaiah, Christmas in Isaiah series. So 700 years ago, this all had been recorded in the scripture that the Messiah is going to come, and when he comes, he's going to grant you a great invitation. And so that's what when we sing Christmas song, we say, "Come, all ye faithful," and that's and when he comes, and Isaiah 53 talk about that he's going to take up our iniquity. The passage we just read. But when it comes to Isaiah 55, it talked about this great invitation. Okay, so if you have the Bible, and most of people don't have Bible now, you have your iPhone and Bible app. It is in Isaiah 55. We're going to just come to this first 3 verses. Okay, so first verse says this: "Come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters, and you who have no money, come, buy and eat. Come, buy wine and milk without money and without cost." Now, isn't that a great invitation? Everybody knows that if you know there's a big sale somewhere, 80% off, or how many people have just came back from the Black Friday, right? I don't even know. We're in the stage. We're in this the internet age that finding good deal is such an important thing, right? But this is the greatest deal. Look at this: "Come, all who are thirsty, come to the waters, and who have no money, come and buy and eat. Come, buy wine, milk without money and without cost." So first, we want to find out in these verses, who are God inviting? Who are God inviting? He says, "Come." We sing this, "Come, all ye faithful," right? And it says, "Come, all who are thirsty." So if you're thirsty, you're invited to come. And come who have no money. If you are poor, you have no money, you have nothing to offer. This kind of people, come to the Lord, and I'll give you what you need. Now that's amazing, isn't it? Sometimes we think, we are thirsty, regardless we have money or not. We are, we feel that we have the spiritual thirst that it's always not satisfying. Life is not that satisfying, right? We feel that we are in need of something to fill the thirst inside us. Right? And God says that those people come to me, come to the waters. Right? And sometimes we feel that we are so insignificant. We have nothing to offer. Sometimes we feel that we are so incapable. We feel that we have nothing. We have nothing to really offer God. But God says that, "Come, you who have no money, come and buy and eat." So this is the first group of people that God invited, that who are thirsty and who don't have money, okay? Who feel there's nothing to offer in his life. But God says, "Come." Another interesting thing is that he said, "Come and buy." Okay. God says, "Come and buy." God does not say, "Sit there and be fed." Okay. God cannot say that, "Sit there and I'll give you this." God wants you to have an option, have an action. Come. If God invites you, you come to him and you do what? You buy things from him without cost, without money. But you have to have this action of you wanted to buy. Right? It is not your given, but it is that you desire. You're thirsty, you desire to have water. Right? You're hungry, you desire to have food. You need to know what you desire. If God's invitation for you is what you desire, you need to come to buy. But then again, it is without money and without cost. It is something that you take the action, accept this invitation, and that's all it takes. That's God's invitation. Now, that's not the only kind of people that God invites. Verse 2, let's go on with verse 2. It says, why spend money on what is not bread, and your labor on what does not satisfy? Listen to me, and eat what is good, and you will delight in the riches of fare. Now there's a second kind of people God also invited, according to verse 2, that they have money to spend. Right? They have money to spend. So why you spend money? That means that you have money to spend. These people that have money to spend, but they buy things that is not bread. Okay? And they work toward a goal that is not satisfying. And God says that, listen to me, and eat what is good, and you will be delighted in the riches of fare. In the second kind of people, they have money, they are trying. They are young, energetic, gifted. They are trying. They buy things to satisfy themselves. But that is not the bread that satisfy their hunger. The money they spend on, maybe satisfy for a little bit, but it does not satisfy their real hunger inside. Okay? And they seek and they try one thing after another and labor hard, honestly seeking, but still cannot find something that satisfies them. And God says that, come to me. Because this is good. What I'm going to offer you, it is good. Listen to me and eat what is good. Don't continue to seek those things that is counterfeit of what is good. Maybe you think that the next the biggest thing that you're going to accomplish at work is going to be the most you're going to live forever after you finish that. But no, that's not going to satisfy you. That is, and sometimes that you sort of in this world that you run fastest and work hardest and try to get the best, but that's not good. The best the world can offer you may not be good. And God is saying that, listen to me. You have to eat what is good. All the money that you have spent, all the energy you have spent may not be good and satisfying to you. And you come to me, you will have delight in the riches of fare. So that's the second kind of people that God invited. First one, they're poor, broke, no money, thirsty. Second one, rich, seeking, exploring, searching, no results. And God says that, come to me. This is the place that you will have satisfaction. You will have good food to eat. So what exactly has been offered? Well, it says that come to the waters, buy wine and milk without money. So he mentioned three things, right? Water, milk, and wine. And what is water? Well, water is what is necessity to live, right? Water is when you thirst, you have to have water, and maybe you can last for three days. That's about it. If you don't have 3 days without water, you're going to die, right? But some even say that when you don't have hope, you're going to die in 3 seconds, and that is also water, right? The spiritual water that you need, that always come from within and keep you going, that life has hope. Right? Life has hope. And that's water, the living water. Okay? And in John 4, Jesus said to that woman, I'm the water. Whoever comes to me and drink the water I give will never thirst. And that woman actually married for 5-6 times and couldn't find the right husband that satisfied her. She was the seeker and couldn't get satisfaction. She may feel also very poor. And she could not get the water that really satisfied her, that really will quench her thirst. And Jesus said, come to me. And that's the water. Water is the thing, is the essentials of life. So what's milk? Milk is the represent the nutritions that we need to grow. We were given a life, and we are not just living and consuming. We are actually learning and growing. Right? We grow. God's will is for us to grow more like Jesus. Have this more and more. Have the stature of Jesus, the build of Jesus, the measure of Jesus in all capacities. The milk is for us to grow, and growing is good life, right? If you're not learning, if you don't feel that you want to learn, you don't feel that you want to grow, your life actually is very, very stagnant, and it's not pleasant to live. If you don't feel you want to learn, you want to grow more. We read about autobiography of a 90-year-old Christian lady and sisters that she is continuing, even though her body is very weak. But she said, every morning I was so excited because I know that I'm going to learn something new from the Lord. She said that I am going to learn that there's a new grace that God is going to give me, and I'm going to have a new understanding of God. Every day, every single day, we learn. And we grow up we wake up every day and finding, first thing is that we give thanks to God that the world is still there. I'm still breathing, right? I'm still sustained. The world is sustained by by the Lord, and I'm still here. The second thing is that I want to see what can I learn today. What can I learn today? Okay, so milk is important for us to grow. So what about wine? Wine is a means for us to celebrate. Okay, we're not talking about binge drinking and get yourself drunk and so you can forget about all the miseries of life. Okay, not that. Okay, we're talking about true celebration. That we are with the Lord and we are in His will and we walk happily in Him. And when when the season comes and when the situation comes, when the harvest comes especially, we celebrate. And we celebrate with wine. Wine helps us, in a sense, loosen up a little bit, right? But it is really a means to celebrate. And life without celebration, if it's just nothing but living and working, without celebration is losing the joy. And why do we usually not celebrate? Is because we have not defined or found, we have not found the meaning, a true meaning of significance or the joy of life yet, right? And then when we found it, then say, wow, we are in it. We need to celebrate, okay? When there's Luke 15, when the older son, when he was like not happy that the younger son came back, right? The son who spent all the money and came back, and the father was so happy and do all kinds of celebration and feast. And the older son is not happy. He said, I've been working so hard and you're not even celebrating it. Why you celebrate with this? This is the son, the best son come back. Why do you want to celebrate? Right? But father says that we ought to celebrate because the son is lost and found. We ought to celebrate. That means we celebrate what God celebrates. If we can celebrate what God celebrates, then we are with God. Okay? And then your life becomes wide open. When you see things from God's eyes, not from your eyes, your life becomes so wide open and you see, wow, this person, I can see the beauty of him that's inside, being explored, being cultivated, being built up. And God's love comes into that person, and he or she becomes a different person. And I need to celebrate that. Right? I need to celebrate that. And that's joy. Okay? If you see a person that succeed and do his work well, and you feel bad, and God, why would God love him or her more? Then you're not celebrating. And your life, even though you're working hard to learn and you have all the livelihood, you are not happy. There's no joy. There's no satisfaction. See, we not only need water, we not only need milk, we need wine to have a satisfied life, right? And that's why it's the invitation of God in his Isaiah, talking about, inviting everybody. Everybody's thirsty. Everybody actually have really nothing to offer God. Okay? Everybody is trying but not getting true satisfaction. These people are you and me, needs to come and receive this milk and wine and water. Okay? So, lastly, how we can get these? How are they offered to us? Well, verse 3 says this: give ears and come to me. Listen, that you may live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you. My faithful love promised to David. It's pointing to his promise to David, son of David, Jesus Christ. Through Jesus Christ, this being offered to you. Okay. You who are thirsty, come, buy these food without cost, without money. Okay. But why would it be without money? Sometimes you go to the department store, you see this price tag, right? And you see this, this is too expensive. Right? The only way I can get it is that somebody paid for it. Okay? So the invitation that says come and buy doesn't mean that it's without cost. It is without cost for you. Okay? But it's not without cost. The cost is taken up by Jesus Christ. Today we are celebrating his birthday. He has taken up the cost. Sometimes we think, we just saw this, this wonderful place. You know how much they spend on the costume? I don't know, several $100s, right? Gas money to come in and practice, that's another $40. Costume, $100. But you know what? Come together and have fun with all the other children and come up with a play. What is the price tag? Priceless. You cannot buy it. It's priceless, right? Everything has a cost, but something is priceless. And the cost, monetary cost is zero, right? But the price is high. And that is exactly the message of the Christmas, is that Jesus Christ, he paid for the price. So we can buy without our money. If we don't have money, we can still buy it. Because Jesus Christ has paid for it, right? And as long as you acknowledge that transaction, he has paid for it. And you will get what you need to live, the water, all you need to grow, the milk, what you need to celebrate about the wine. Okay? It is Jesus Christ. And that's why we come in today, celebrate, Christmas. It is God's promise, the Messiah, that his son, Jesus Christ, will come to earth to live and die. He paid the biggest price. That he shouldered all our iniquities, all our sins. He suffered the true separation from him and Father God so that we can be with Father God. And we can have joy in life, knowing that somebody loved us so much that he died for us so we can gain the best thing in life. Oh, come all ye faithful. John 4:14. Whoever drinks the water I give will never thirst. If that is you, that's come again. Come to the throne of Jesus Christ and say, I accept your invitation. I want to buy all the good things that you want to give me without money. Let's pray. Lord Jesus, we thank you. This is the day that we celebrate your birthday. And it's the beginning. It's the beginning of your reign in us. You become our Lord. And we follow you with gladness. And we live our days with hope that you will come again and make all things right. So we would know how to live with a purpose, with a joy, with hope in today's life. May you bless our congregation so every day will be a true blessing from you that we receive because we receive